Russian man like inside the dark, call me Bill Snatcher. Just the brother for the rapture. I hang glide, holding on strong, hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a garden and start killing. It's manifesting. The God's work like appliances, dealing in my sleep like a lot.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another Boruto Naruto Next Generations discussion from the fallout for Boruto Chapter 71. And today I want to discuss a major elephant in the room in regards to Code's next step as a character. He's at an inflection point right now where he's either going to have to fight or run away to bide his time. One thing I've seen people say is that he's going to roll up to Konoha once again before the time skip, hoping to either take Boruto or Kawaki. In my opinion, while this does feel like it's been a huge setup for a time skip, this might not be the best route to go, where Code just pulls up to Konoha once again. Like, let's look at all the information we have so far as to what's transpired before this and look at how it's a clear setup for the time skip. And as we look at it, ask yourself, does Code returning to Konoha this early in the game make that much sense? We've just had a complete Boruto versus Kawaki fight, which paid homage to Naruto versus Sasuke in Naruto Volume 27. We had Amado getting set up for another grand narrative info dump, except this time he's going to actually give his true reasons behind everything that he's been scheming, which might be a setup for a villain turn, or for wrestling fans, this would be a babyface to a heel turn. We have Code vowing to get stronger and destroy Konoha. We have Team 7, each from Boruto wanting to grow more comfortable controlling Momoshiki's power, to Sarada and Mitsuki wanting to scale to otsutsuki level. We have them each being driven by their own purpose. That honestly feels like it's enough for a time skip. We don't need one more dramatic turn where Code pulls up to Konoha and starts destroying buildings and people, making Naruto wonder if Konoha's budget has the money set aside to meet its deductible for insurance claims during this rampage that Code will cause. Do we really need Code going covert into Konoha looking to kill off a few people to lure out Boruto and Kawaki when one, Ada will be able to see it with her Senrigan, and two, Daemon will be ready to put those black Timberland boots back on and pack Code up like he was an Amazon Prime delivery package. Like, the only real way this works is if Code rolls up to Konoha and kills someone in a significant manner, like say Sasuke, or if Masashi Kishimoto really wanted to choose violence, just have Code catch Himawari playing outside at the park and have Code kill Himawari and string her body up on a tree. That's the only thing that will keep a third surprise attack by Code in a row from feeling like it's stale. Like, we saw him sitting there in the woods with Kawaki. We saw him pop out the claw mark that he put on Shikamaru. Now we're talking about him once again going to Konoha despite knowing that Ada and Daemon are there. It feels very off to me. Like, if this was just Naruto and Sasuke there, two people who Code could just knock out without any type of difficulty, I would totally get it. Naruto and Sasuke, they're weaker than they were than when they fought against Jigen, and now Code is stronger than Jigen, even something that Daemon himself confirmed. But the problem is that it's not just them in Konoha. Daemon just hand-delivered a beatdown to Code, complete with yelling yeehaw like he was riding on him like a horse. Ada just confirmed that the next time Code gets out of line, she'll be the one that personally kills him. It feels like that's too much to have Code just pop up like this during this moment in time. However, we also have to keep in mind that one more dramatic turn could be what's about to occur. Momoshiki did tell Boruto after he revived him that the grand spectacle where Boruto loses everything is coming. He specifically stated it would be soon. So the idea of Code being a catalyst to be that harbinger of death and destruction Momoshiki saw might not be the craziest thing, but again, with everything that we have, it feels like there's a plot twist that's coming that we aren't expecting. There's way too much setup here to ignore. Code's new plan, Team 7 training for the time skip, being given a motivation for their training. This feels like that could take 1 to 2 years to bear fruit in the manga timeline, much like how the Akatsuki had to wait 2.5 years before they made their move on the Jinchuriki after almost breaking the Gitomazu statue. Having a delayed payoff wouldn't be the worst path to take. If Code shows up now and is forced to retreat yet again without at least catching a body of a beloved character, or at the very least giving Boruto the scar, it's going to further break down his character, which, as he is right now, he's been broken down to his core to exactly where he needs to be in order to be built back up. If you go this route, he goes to Konoha and he gets packed up again. That would be like in the WWE having Bobby Lashley lose a match for a championship against Austin Theory. In no way does that make any type of sense. It's too soon for Austin Theory to catch a W like that, just like it's too soon for Code to catch yet another L like this. Code right now isn't in need of another major L. He's not the villain version of Konohamaru. He's in need of retooling, which is why I compare him often to Shigaraki from My Hero Academia. Rushing right into Konoha like this is not only going to be the opposite of what he needs, but it's also going to be outright dumb. Now, granted, Amado did say that Code is an idiot who can be easily manipulated and is a simple-minded fool. He just got beaten down disrespectfully by Daemon during the commercial break for Paw Patrol. Like, he's dumb, but he's not dumb enough to barge right back into the village during a time like this. If he is, that just means that what I've been saying since chapter 56 is true, that Kishimoto is getting bored of Code. However, he's clearly being written as saying that he's got a purpose in mind. He knows he can't beat Daemon or Ada because they are physically stronger than him. To even face Ada, he's going to have to fight Daemon because in this battle, Ada is the queen on the chessboard with mobility and Daemon is the knight on the chessboard. He has to take out the knight before he gets to the queen. And at that point, if he's strong enough to take down Daemon, he's going to be strong enough to take down Ada. Ada's not going to lower herself to fighting unless she absolutely has to. That's something she's made clear. She does not like to fight. She views it as being something that's barbaric. He knows he needs a power up in order to beat Daemon. He knows he needs to upgrade his genetics to otsutsuki level in order to overcome Ada's enchantment ability. He knows that they're going to Konoha right now, or at least he strongly suspects that they're going to Konoha. That's the worst place possible for him right now. It's a high risk, high reward situation. The presence of Ada makes any effort to sneak into the village a non-starter, and because Shikamaru had Kawaki use Sukuna Hikona on the claw mark, there aren't any for him to go inside of the village, and there's an extremely likely possibility that Shikamaru also had Kawaki do to the same to the markers outside the village gates, as well as at the battlefield where the Battle of Code versus Boruto and Kawaki took place. Shikamaru is going to be smart enough to have those markers taken off because he knows taking away the element of surprise for Code is going to be the key to defending Konoha from an attack. Sending Code in right now for a full-blown attack where he's likely to lose yet again, even with the intel he has about how Daemon's abilities work, is absolutely foolish. It's not the best route to take because of the law of diminishing returns. From the looks of it, Code is either in the land of wind or he's in the land of earth based off the sandy terrain. Going there and biding his time and either taking the Tsuchikage or taking the Kazekage hostage would make a lot more sense, and it will pay off the earlier line in the manga where Shikamaru learns about the claw marks and he finds out that there are markers in the terrain outside the other ninja villages as well. Taking a Kage hostage and demanding Boruto and Kawaki be sent to him, likely playing on Boruto's emotions and not wanting the people to die over him, makes more sense than anything else. But if someone put a pistol in my head and said, say this like you mean it, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to go as far as Code doing something that smart right now. Maybe after he's had time to reflect and he's moved on from being a follower and become a leader, then I could see something like that. But we're not there just yet. However, what do you guys think? Is Code attacking the village going to be a situation of diminishing returns? While you think that over, consider watching these other videos on the screen right now.